What if I told you the real reason you feel like a fraud isn't because you are one, but because you're in the middle of a psychological transformation? The person you were is in conflict with the creator you're becoming. In this video, you'll learn how to stop this psychological war and turn your self-doubt into the very fuel that you need to build your brand and the life you've always wanted. You are here because you're ambitious, you have ideas, you have knowledge, you have passion, maybe even a dream of building a personal brand, monetizing your creativity, and finally leaving that 9 to 5. You know you need to show up, create content, videos, blogs, podcasts to make that dream a reality. So you write that script, you turn on your camera, you start recording, and that's when it hits, that feeling of, who am I kidding? Who am I to be doing this? You look at successful creators and you think, well, they're a content creator. I'm just playing dress up, You watch your own video back and cringe. Your internal monologue goes something like this. This isn't really me. I'm just faking it. People are going to see right through me. This, my friends, is the heart of imposter syndrome. Especially for those of us venturing into new territories like online content creation. You're doing the actions of a creator, but your core identity, that deep fundamental sense of who you are, hasn't caught up yet. As psychologist Daryl Bem's self-perception theory suggests, we often infer our attitudes and internal states by observing our own behavior. Basically, we figure out what we believe by watching what we do. But when you're doing something so radically new, your brain struggles. Your old identity screams, warning, this is not aligned with who you are. So you feel like a fraud because there's this glaring gap between your actions and your self-perception. And that gap, it's not just uncomfortable, it's debilitating. It holds you captive. Think about it. It paralyzes you. That feeling of being an imposter makes you procrastinate, endlessly tweak, or simply not hit publish. You might spend hours creating something only to delete it right before sharing because the doubt becomes unbearable. It undermines your confidence. Every comment, every view count, every minor stumble feels like a confirmation of your fraudulence instead of valuable feedback or a stepping stone. You constantly question your worth, your message, and your voice. It makes you retreat. You see others thriving and you pull back thinking, I just don't have it. You compare yourself relentlessly, diminishing your unique perspective. As Theodore Roosevelt famously said, comparison is the thief of joy. And in this case, it's the thief of your creative potential. It steals your future. The quiet ambition you have to escape the 9 to 5, to build a brand, to share your expertise, remains a distant dream. Because the discomfort of this internal battle is simply too much. You give up, you retreat to your comfort zone, and that amazing future that you envision never gets built. But it doesn't have to be this way. You can get through this. You can forge a new core identity, but it requires conscious action, a shift in mindset, and an understanding of how our psychology works. Here is your 3-part solution to help you build that bridge between your actions and your emerging creator identity. Part 1 is to focus on behavior and not identity. The problem here is that you're trying to feel like a content creator before you act like one. That is backwards. To fix this, you need to remind yourself of Bem's self-perception theory. Your actions often precede your attitudes. Stop waiting to feel like a creator before you create. Instead, just focus on the smallest, most consistent actions of a creator. Go make a list of the tiniest possible content creator actions that you can take on a regular basis. It could be writing for 15 minutes a day, recording a 60-second clip, editing a new raw video. Think of it as votes. Every single time you complete one of these small actions, you are casting a vote for your new identity. As James Clear says in Atomic Habits, every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. Personally, I would add must be. Every action you take must be a vote for the type of person you wish to become. The more votes you cast, the stronger your new identity becomes, even if you don't feel it immediately. The evidence of your actions will eventually override that old whisper of doubt. Part number 2 is to reframe the fraud feeling. That fraud feeling is a sign of growth, not failure. The problem here is that you interpret the discomfort of imposter syndrome as proof that you are an imposter. Now, to fix this, you need to realize that this feeling is not a bug in your system. It's a feature of growth. Normalize it. Remind yourself that this feeling is expected when you're doing something outside your comfort zone, something that doesn't yet align with your old identity. Your brain is just processing new information. Think of it like working on a new muscle at the gym. It's going to be sore, uncomfortable, maybe even a little shaky at first. That soreness isn't a sign that you're doing it wrong. It's a sign that the muscle is being used, challenged, and growing. Your creator identity muscle is just getting its first workout. The philosopher Seneca said that every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. This discomfort is the end of your old identity, making space for the beginning of your new creator self. Now, part 3 of the solution is to create a new narrative. Journal your journey. The problem is that your internal monologue reinforces the old story of, I'm not a creator. To fix this, you need to actively overwrite that story, that narrative, with intentional self-talk and documentation. Keep a simple creator's journey. Write down what you did. For example, I posted my 3rd YouTube short. Write down how you felt. Oh, I felt super nervous, and I almost deleted it, but I didn't. Write down a new identity affirmation. Could go like this. Despite the nerves, I showed up. I'm building my creative voice. I am a content creator. Here's what's going to happen if you intentionally and consistently implement this 3-part solution. The 3-part solution, which means that you cast those votes, you reframe the discomfort, and you consistently reinforce your new narrative. First of all, your confidence is going to soar. That nagging imposter voice is going to become quiet. You will start to believe in your abilities because you have undeniable evidence, which is your consistent actions. You'll begin to genuinely feel, yes, I'm not somebody who creates content. I am a content creator. Next, your true authenticity will emerge. As your new identity solidifies, your content becomes more natural, more you. The forced feeling disappears. You start creating with joy and purpose, not just effort. And finally, your dreams are going to become a reality. You're no longer stuck in paralysis. You're consistently publishing, growing, connecting with your audience. Your personal brand starts to flourish. The monetization begins. The path to leaving your 9 to 5 becomes clearer and more tangible. The ultimate outcome isn't just going to be a successful platform. It's also going to be the freedom to express yourself authentically, to make an impact, and to live a life on your terms. You move from being someone who wants to be a creator to someone who is a creator at their core. The journey from aspiring creator to confident, thriving creator is paved with these small, consistent actions and a powerful mindset shift. Don't let imposter syndrome steal your future. Start casting your votes today. If this video resonated with you, please give it a like and subscribe for more content that empowers your creative journey. And tell me in the comments below, what is one small vote you are going to cast for your creator identity today? And for even more great tactics on winning at the inner game of content creation and personal brand building, sign up for my free newsletter, Rebel Create, on my website, philipbotha.com. I will leave a link in the description below. Now, get out there and create. You've got this. Until next time, cheers.